Royals, we made it to Roatan, Honduras. We made it. We made it. We are pulling up on port now, and I don't have any excursions planned for today. Actually, I don't have any excursions planned for the whole week of this trip or any of the ports. That was by design because I really wanted to just kind of relax and do my own thing. I am going to see if there's any locals that are waiting on port. Usually there are, to take a group of people and tour on your own, outside of Norwegian. Now, here's the RT, the royal tip. If you do decide to do that, just know, watch your timing, because if you do not plan an excursion via the cruise line, then you run the risk of, if you get here late, you will be left. Because if you book it through Norwegian or any of the cruise lines, the ship will wait for you. So you're on your own, at your own risk, to tour on your own. But I did it on a previous cruise line and I had no problem. Safety was great. I was on an air-conditioned bus. It was way, way less expensive, and I feel like I got a better experience with the local than I would have with somebody booked with Norwegian. So that's just my preference. And hey, I might not even do that today because I really just kind of just want to do my own thing. And that's the joy of solo traveling. You can. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys the port. It looks so good. I love the fact that we are at a country I've never been in. So some of you may not know that I have a goal to visit 8 new countries and all 50 states by 2030. And I am adding this to countdown of 8 because Honduras I've never been. So I'm excited. Good morning, Royals. I'm waking up to a little bit of a hoarse voice. I knew it was coming along because my throat had been scratchy like this whole time. And please don't mind the scarf. I have to lay down these edges before we get off on port to Roatan, Honduras. So very excited. This is our first port. I'm at breakfast. You want some breakfast? So there. Sit there. And again, I always get the royal treatment as queen. They always sit me beside the window, so I'm always nice about that. But again, that's that fine dining I told you guys about. Oh my gosh, there's like this so much personable receptionist at the opening of this restaurant. Her name is Carla. I'll make sure to post a picture. She's so nice and so pretty, and she just gives you a hug. She's so personable. Just Lord, she remembers me. She gives me a hug when I come, and we just have a talk. She's like, "How many hours did you sleep?" I said, "I slept about 6 or 7." She's like, "Oh, I slept 3." I said, "Why?" She's like, "I went to a party." Oh, Carla, you one of those. But she's so sweet. So before I leave breakfast, I wanted to come back on and show you Royals something. Okay, so this right here is a comment card, and if you've cruised, you've maybe seen it before, but if you haven't cruised and you've never seen it, I highly recommend asking for it. I think every cruise has it, but you don't know how important these cards are for the service folks on this cruise, because one of them told me last night, because he was so happy that I filled it out, and I'm like, I usually do fill it out, but he was just like, you don't know how many people we offer to get the card and did say no, but it shows appreciation to us, so we really, really appreciate when you fill it out. And it's just like, I was doing it because I wanted to do, but now I'm doing it every time I sit down and ask for one. So go ask for one of these cards, and if they give you exceptional service, which most of the time they will, pretty much 99% of the time they will. I've never really met a crew person that hasn't. Fill it out, because you don't know how much a thank you or the appreciation will go for them. What's up? We have finally made it. I said it like 3 times, but I'm saying it again. So I'm trying to be fancy and record in front of the window, but the sun is not having it. So just focus on me. Okay, I'm now dolled up, no scarf. Got a little bit of makeup on. Didn't put too much because we're going to be out in the sun. But I don't know, it looks kind of cloudy outside, so I'm not sure if we're going to have too much sun, which I am totally fine with that. Just give me some warm weather and no sun. I'm good. Oh, so we have a few minutes before they're going to let us off the ship. I wanted to just come on and give you guys some moral tips, some RTs while I'm thinking about it, since we have some minutes to spare. So the first one is going to be about the location on the ship, like where your stateroom is. I am on deck 5 and deck 5 mid, so I'm like in the middle of the ship. And let me tell you, I actually love my location. Now most people are going to be like, because I actually got it asked last night, because the lady asked me where my stateroom was, and I said I'm on 5. She's like, well, don't you feel the boat rocking a lot? Is it making you sick? I said, actually, I do feel the boat rocking, but it's not making me sick, which is kind of surprising to me, since I do get motion sickness. Maybe it's just like soothing at that, at most. And so my RT is, the lower that you are as far as your stateroom, then it is possible for you to feel rocking, and it actually is possible for you actually to like hear a lot of the noise and things like that too. Thankfully, I don't hear too much extra noise as far as like the service folks and all that stuff. It's just more or less I do feel rocking, but it's not a lot to where it bothers you. To me, it's like, again, it's like a soothing kind of action. But if you think that it's going to make you sick and that's just you're not here for it, I totally understand, then you're going to want to go higher on the ship. That will help you out. Another reason why I like where I am is because I'm in the middle of the ship and right dead smack in where the entertainment and everything is. So I don't have far to walk. I go up 1 level, there's all the restaurants. I go up 2 levels, and then there's like the escape theater and just all where I don't even have to really take the elevator. The only time I really take the elevator is when I'm going up to the fitness center, because it's on deck 16, and if I want to do the buffet or the pool. Other than that, I really just been taking the stairs. So from a fitness standpoint and losing some calories, it works for me. So if I come back, because I will be back on Norwegian, I'm gonna try to get like at least a mid, if I can't get like a lower deck. The other tip I wanted to guys talk about, sanitary. So this is actually the first ship that I have been on to where I am blown away by the amount of sanitary measures that the crew take care of. I was walking to breakfast this morning, and the guy had this spray that he was spraying on the floor. Obviously, it's some type of antibacterial spray that he's spraying. And then I came back from breakfast, and then I see the States folks crew washing the walls. Never ever have I seen that on a cruise. And not to mention, every time you go into like, especially the buffet, not so much the restaurants, but when you go into the buffet, there's someone standing at the open way wanting to spray your hands. So if you either get your spray with antibacterial soap or sanitizer, or there's actually some sinks that as soon as you walk into the buffet, you can just wash your hands. So I choose to wash my hands before I go into the buffet, which again is not that often. I just go if I want a snack. But the point is, if you're on Norwegian, you definitely feel like you're not going to get sick on this ship. I mean, no guarantee, but it's totally great to where everywhere you look, there's somebody sanitizing something. So that's great, and as far as like those of us who are a little bit of a germaphobe. So that's all I wanted to say, and come on. I feel like I'm out of breath. I got excited. With that, signing off.
community where you can see how the other people live, and you will see the difference of how people live. The island is only 35 miles long, so it's not so much. We just have one long road, and that road you can start from one point and end up right back to another point. So it's hard for you to get lost.
It's the same size as Bermuda, and you got your population is 65,000.
Yes, sir.
Exactly the same as Bermuda.
It's increasing a little bit more, but what happened right now, they're trying to eliminate the people that come over. We have a ferry. The mainland is 35 miles away, straight ahead on our left-hand side. The mainland is straight there, 35 miles away from us. So you have to get a ferry to come over, or you can come by plane. The ferry's an hour, the plane's like 15 minutes. But why people come on the ferry? Because they can bring a lot of cargo and a lot of bags and stuff like that. Whatever you got to bring, you can bring on the yacht. But when you go on the plane, you know, it's different. You just probably bring a little small handbag and that's it.
Right.
So a lot of people prefer the yacht. But then over there, we have a sensor stuff going on. If you have like two generations, if you have two Suriname that been here, like say you have like two generations, they gotta be like an islander, like you are like from here. But on the mainland, it's different. We have different ID. Although we are still from under Honduras law, but we still have a different ID. So like they're getting to the point that when there too much people is coming over and the island is too small. So it's like nowhere for people. You notice how the people I'm living, like all the houses are almost like stick right together.
Yeah.
So it's like pretty much not no way for anyone to live. So they're trying to eliminate a lot of people from the mainland to come over. Like, you know, if you're going just for traveling or just for vacation or wherever you can go, but when you're coming over to stay, then you gotta know where you gotta stay. You gotta have your house locked. You gotta have a house and everything. And they give you permission to come. But if you don't have a house and you don't know where you're going, they will tell you can't leave.
Look at my friends. So how did we like the tour?
Oh, it's
It was great. Yeah, so I always do local tours. And see, I meet great new friends here. So what's your name?
Robert from Bermuda.
And Charlotte.
From Bermuda.
From Bermuda. Very nice couple. And they have been the greatest. Very great company. So if you're not doing local, you definitely want to do it because to me, you get the best experience.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. So thank you.
Okay. Nice meeting you, and it was a pleasure touring with you.
Thank you. such an awesome day today. The tour was nice. I made some great friends. Shout out to the Derms. Oh, which by the way, when I went to the show tonight, I met another family that's actually from North Carolina. And guess what city they're from? Derm. Guess Derm was the term or the vocabulary word for today. But the highlight of the night was the show after midnight. Oh my gosh. Hands down, probably the best cruise show that I've ever seen. Number one, I'm a little biased because I'm just in love with the 1920s, 30s era. I declare I was born in the wrong era. But the clothes, I'm talking about top hats, suspenders, the frilly dresses, the sparkly dresses, and then, oh, Miss Melba Moore. If you're over 40 years old, you know who Miss Melba Moore is. But she was the headliner, and she did so well. I mean, it was straight out of the Harlem Renaissance. I'm talking about the Cotton Club. Everything was great about it. They had all kinds of dancing and singing and tricks and all of that. It was such a great show. My sister's tired tonight, and I'm still full. But at least I look cute, though. Hey. But with that, I'm going to call it a night. And see you tomorrow, Royals. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow. Yay, Christmas. Good night.